हरि ओम नमो नारायण। नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय. My prostrations unto you all. May you all enjoy bliss divine in your life by means of getting physical and mental pleasure. This is the month of Shravana. Many people are discussing about Shiva, Lord Shiva, who is known as the form of Satya, truth, Tushta, satisfied, Shanta, calm, and Mangal, welfare oriented. Shantam, Tushtam, Pavitram cha, Anandam iti tattata. He is pure and the bestower of bliss divine. What a Lord is. Now you all must have known the story of Lord Shiva when Daksha Prajapati, the son of Lord Brahma, who is the creation of Lord Narayana from navel, Daksha Prajapati performed one yajna sacrifice and he invited everybody in this universe, but Shiva was not invited. When Shiva was not invited, Daksha's daughter Sati, who herself had opted Lord Shiva to be her husband, now felt insulted. But she decided to go. Shiva denied and advised, don't go there. But keeping aside Shiva's advice, Sati went there. What happened you all know. By listening the non-prestigious words by Daksha towards Shiva, Sati left her body in that very sacrifice place, Yajnakonda. That is, there in Haridwar nowadays, Kankal, the place is not just 2 kilometers away from Harkipuri, Haridwar. When Shiva got the news that Sati left her body because of all these happenings, obvious, he got angry, came to the place with all his followers, Daksha Yajnastha, the place of Daksha's sacrifice, and keeping Sati's body in his hand, with full mood of anger, he destroyed everything that was there in that place, in sacrificial place, and wandered the whole universe. He was not in peace of mind, full of anger. Then what happened? How all the gods approached Narayana. Narayana by his discuss cut off the bodies of Sati that fell to different parts. Then Shiva calmed down. What happened? You all know. When Shiva was doing all these things, destruction, keeping the body of Sati, wandering the whole universe, his posture, his eyesight, his body language, his footprints, his movement, his mood, everything was being minutely followed by one rishi or principal attendant of Lord Shiva known as Tandu. He was following Lord Shiva throughout the universe. What he is doing, how he is doing, when he is doing, everything he was following very minutely. When situation was calmed down, once, with a very good mood, he approached before Lord Shiva and with folded hand, he narrated everything that Shiva had done in the process when Sati was killed. One thing he narrated that Lord of the Lords, you are the master. When you are doing destruction, in that destruction, I found some creation. We have four Vedas, Rig, Jaju, Sama, Atharva. All the Vedas are divided into 6 limbs, Sikhya, Kalpa, Vyakarana, Nirukta, Chanda, Jyotisha. The 5th limb is Chanda, meter. That means that guides the dance and music. Swara, Tala, Laya, Chanda, Mudra, Raga, Ragini, Udata, Anudata, Swarita, everything. When Shiva was doing destruction and Shiva was in angry mood, but the footprints, the hand posture, the eye posture, the body posture, everything was being minutely observed by Tandu, and now he is narrating everything to Lord Shiva, where all the basic principles of the 5th limb of Veda, that is meter, Chanda, was being followed. Nobody excepting Tandu marked this. Shiva was pleased. Asutosha, instantly he vanishes his own anger and comes to normalcy. She was pleased. Then Tandu asked, can I reveal all these things to the universe? Shiva consented. Then Tandu narrated everything to one great rishi, philosopher, Bharata, who wrote the famous book Natya Shastram. And that Natya Shastram is the guiding principle of our Indian classical dance. First, Bharatanatyam came because by following Bharata's book, then all other classical dance forms. Now my point is, why I am saying all these things? We all say that Shiva's dance is known as Shiva Tandava. Why it is known as Tandava? Now I am going to reveal. Rishi Tandu, the principal attendant of Lord Shiva, followed all the steps of Lord Shiva while Shiva was doing all these things. And because of Tandu, Bharata wrote these things and Tandu narrated the things. So because of Tandu's narration, the dance came to be known as Tandava. And why dance? It is known as dance because in all his postures, the 5th limb of Veda was being followed, whether knowingly or unknowingly, accidentally or unexpectedly. That is known to Lord Shiva. But Vedic principle was being followed. So what we are getting Shiva Tandava nowadays, it is because of Tandu, therefore Tandava. And that Tandava has a definite principle. And that principle, whether Shiva was going through 100% principle step by step or Tandu systematized it, it is a different matter. But whatever we are getting nowadays as Shiva Tandava, it is a systematized description of Tandu's philosophy by following Lord Shiva. That is why it is known as Tandava. Because Tandu is there, therefore Tandava is here. In between there is Lord Shiva. Shiva is the source. Then what is Shiva Tandava? Because of Lord Shiva, it is known as Shiva Tandava. What is Tandava? Because Tandu described, so it is Tandava. What it is then? It is the rigorous and vigorous divine performance, divine dancing performance, the source of which goes for the very basic principles of this universe, that is creation, preservation and dissolution of this universe. That means in that Tandava, all the 3 basic important philosophies of this universe are being followed. Creation, Srishti, preservation, Palana, or dissolution, sanghara. Everything is there in Tandava. Now, Shiva Tandava, because Shiva did it, and in the finest form, by following all the principles of Veda, Shiva is known as Nataraja. Nata means dancer. Raja means master. Shiva is the master dancer. And because Lord Narayana is the source of the knowledge of Veda, and Shiva followed all these principles, Lord Narayana in Dwapara Yuga, in the form of Krishna, came to be known as Natavara. Nata means dancer, Vara means Shrestha, the beast dancer. So Narayana, Hari and Hara, they are the beast dancer. What is this universe? It's nothing but a dance field. We all are dancing. But when that dance goes through Vedic principles, it becomes Tandava, it becomes a source of knowledge, it becomes the path to creation, preservation and dissolution. But when we do it without any principle, without any order, without any law, then it leads to only destruction and destruction. This is the story behind Tandava. There are different types of Tandavas. Shiva Tandava, Rudra Tandava, Gauri Tandava, Uma Tandava, Kali Tandava, Krishna Tandava, Sandhya Tandava, Sanghara Tandava, Tripura Tandava, Ananda Tandava, so on and so forth. I am giving two examples, two extreme examples. One is Ananda Tandava, the Tandava full of joy. Another is Rudra Tandava, the Tandava full of anger and destruction. Likewise, with mood, with performance, with aim, different Tandavas goes on. So the masculine version of dance, divine dance, with rigorous and vigorous Vedic principles for creation, reservation and dissolution of this universe is known as Tandava. Following Lord Shiva, afterwards Mother Goddess Parvati, she also danced, came to be known as Lasya. There are different types of classes are there. 10 are like that. Lasya means the feminine version of divine dance for love and affection with slow and soothing method is known as Lasya. So Tandava is the masculine version and Lasya is the feminine version. So following all the basic principles, Lord Shiva performed the activity. Tandu described it, became Tandava. So dear friends, this universe following Shiva, because Shiva is the master dancer who can dance and who can make us dance. But if we are following Lord Shiva, then we are going in the favor of the Lord. That means we are following the rules and principles for this universe. But when we are not following Tandava, when we are not following Hari, or when we are not following Hara, then what is happening? The world is facing torture, resentment, anger, jealousness, everything negative. That is the problem of not studying Veda. That is the problem of not following scriptures. That is the problem of not going through our sanskara, our Sanskrit, our culture, our folkways, our mores, our standard, our value system, ecosystem is being dissolved, family is being dissolved, faith is being dissolved. There is nothing positive because we are not following Shiva. And because we are not following Shiva through principle, we are walking, we are talking, we are moving our body, but we are not Shiva. We are becoming Sava, dead body. What is the meaning of just eating, passing it out, staying for some days without following Shiva? Shiva is Ananda because Shiva gives us the knowledge of Shanta, Tushta, Pavitra. By following these principles, we can follow Vyasadeva. Just go on helping others. Don't hurt anybody. Then only bliss divine is thine. Dear friends, in a fine I can say, after the death of Sati, the activities of Shiva being minutely followed by Tandava, who narrated all these things in principled manner to Bharata, and the Natya Shastra came. We came to know the Bharatanatyam, all the classical musics, and Shiva's performance as Tandava because of Tandava. If we will follow the principle by which Shiva also even in anger mode could go to Tandava dance, we can do very many progresses in this society. We can feel Anandam, bliss within us, and the society can be a better society. May you all enjoy bliss divine. May you all enjoy the blessings of Lord Shiva. May you all enjoy physical and mental purity, sanctity, and the whole universe may enjoy bliss. Om Namah Shivaya.